Hey folks, Malforian here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be carrying on in our F1 Manager 22 career mode as McLaren. And the next race we're going to be doing is France, the circuit Paul Ricard. So yeah, we're just going to get there as soon as we can. We have got some things coming up though in the events during the beginning here. So, we've got an invitation to come somewhere. Our annual Aramco F1 in Schools World Finals is starting with the aim of spreading awareness about careers in science and engineering through the magnetic appeal of F1. I mean, that's kind of true, I suppose. We would like to invite your staff to attend the finals of the event this year. We gain money, but they lose experience for 7 days? I mean... Joe, we'll do it, because it's quite a good, initiative, I guess. But I'd probably rather they learnt stuff for 7 days, but I guess not. It's okay. Yeah, the rest of these are just talking about kind of how we've been doing. Oh, we've had some upgrades here. Mitchell Kumar's been gaining great experience through training and racing. I think he's ready to improve his skills. You should provide them with some development focus so he can channel the experience into improved performance on track. Oh, nice. So he's head of aerodynamics. Oh, somebody else as well. Our technical chief also has some upgrade points as well. Interesting. I didn't realize this would happen, if I'm honest. I thought the development points were just for drivers. So nice. We can upgrade this guy then. So he's overall quite good. Well, overall kind of the same, in the 70s basically for everything. I guess we'll just upgrade his lowest stat, I suppose. Medium speed downforce. I guess we'll just do that. There we go. Upgraded that. Oh, he actually ranks up a whole point, and then we've got another one as well, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll just kind of average him out, I suppose, and kind of see how that works out for us. And then there was somebody else. Was it this guy? No, this guy, Technical Chief, 74. And again, his stats are all basically exactly the same, so we'll just put the 2 points in chassis, and then we'll equal everything out. We could focus on one certain area of the car, I suppose, but for now we'll just kind of put them in there and see how we do. Next year, I'm thinking we might start replacing some of these two. Well, these two, the two that just got us points, basically, are the two we might replace next year. The race engineers, as we've seen before, are actually quite good. Only the top 3 teams have better people, so for now, I think we'll just leave them how they are. So yeah, nice. A little bit of upgrades. That should help us. We've got a lot of other stuff to do. Oh yeah, our weather center got upgraded, so that's obviously going to help us in races. Get more advanced knowledge of when rain's coming and things like that. We've got a voting on regulation changes. As you know, we may change the regulations that define F1's rules between seasons to make the sport fairer for competitors and more engaging for fans. I mean, I don't think that's always been true. With these goals in mind, we're proposing a new sporting regulation for next season. To encourage this, we propose that the final race of the season should be awarded double points. No, that's a bad idea. Vote against. No. That's just that's a horrible idea. Anyway, we also upgraded our factory, so our development is twice as fast, and we can have four things happening at once, by the looks of it. Yeah, nice. Okay, pretty cool. Right, let's keep going. There we go, we got our new chassis, so we're going to obviously make 2 of those. Well, no, 4 of those, I suppose. Parts development, new project, manufacture, chassis. The third one, because this is way better than the previous one that we had. The next race is in 8 days. Or should we mega rush this so we have them all ready? It's going to cost us 1.2 million. We've got 22 million though. I'm going to do this just because I want that chassis upgrade for the next race. And then, obviously that's finished this, but I think we used up all our hours. If I remember correctly. Yeah, we used up all our hours. The next one's in 53 days? Okay, I guess we did. Okay, well, we've got to wait like a month before we can even research anything else. So yeah, we don't have to worry about that, I suppose. All right, what else have we got? Scores invitation, we've already done this. Chassis complete, awesome. So that should be made for the next day. Oh, the race simulator also upgraded. So all those upgrades we were doing a while ago are all finally starting to come in and actually take effect. In that case, we've got quite a lot of money, so I think we might as well upgrade something else. Yeah, the wind tunnel's going to be finished soon. The design factory is like 3/4 of the way finished. Let's do the suspension one. 10 million? Why not? We've got money to spend. How much is this one? 12 million. No, that's too much. That is too much. 12 million again. Oh no, that's how much we had. It's 4 million. Well, that's okay, John. We'll leave that be. The tour center, that mustn't be that expensive. It really isn't. It's super cheap. Hospitality area. I'm just going to spend some money on some of these upgrades, 500,000, sure. I think we might as well spend it this year, because next year we're hoping to have a much better car. So I think we'll get more benefit from this next year if we invest in it. And we seem to have a lot of money at the moment, so it's all good. So yeah, the race simulator, our weekly experience gain is 20% better. Everything else is, just the upgrades from having it. Then they'll go the wind tunnel finished. So this gives us, nearly like 0.012% better upgrades in these areas. I guess is this for new parts or just constantly? On behalf of the entire team, we thank you for upgrading these. Yeah, so I guess this affects like future car parts that we make. They're like a lot better. Like that is way better than medium speed. So yeah, I imagine it must be future parts because it's the wind tunnel, obviously, where you design stuff. So we'll see. Nice, the side pods also got finished. Awesome. Well, we'll make these. And again, we might rush them just because I kind of want them for the next Grand Prix. And we've got quite a lot of money. How much is this? Another 1.2 million? Joe, I'm going to do it. Why not? Because to be honest, if we do better in the race, we'll probably earn that money back just from like, our sponsors being happier with us and things like that. And what do we got next? We got, the regulation, it passed. Of course it did. Aston Martin said no, Haas, Williams, Mercedes and us, we all said no. The tiebreaker voted for it. Who's the tiebreaker, I guess? Oh, the FIA themselves are the tiebreaker. So, that means that the next season, the last race will earn you double points. I don't like that. I really don't, but I guess it's what we're going to see. Zach O'Sullivan, we have fully scouted him out. We'll scout somebody else out then, I guess. Scout new drivers, because we might, like I've said, we might replace Ricciardo at some point. I keep and ahhing as to whether we're going to do it or not. I do think we should. We should do. Now the thing is, we probably want to replace him with a driver that already drives. Just because we don't want to have like a reserve driver really as our main driver, as our second driver, because if we're being honest, Lando is probably our best driver. So I wonder if there's somebody else, maybe Gasly, Ocon. I quite like Ocon. I think he's quite a cool driver. So we're obviously not going to get Russell from Mercedes. Obviously not Leclerc. Maybe one is Tsunoda. I quite like Tsunoda as well, to be honest. Open to negotiation. All these are open to negotiation. Okay. Can we steal? No, George Russell isn't. Bottas is. Carlos Sainz is. Wait, we could sign Carlos Sainz? That doesn't sound right. Charles Leclerc, we're going to sign him from Ferrari? Can we scout him? Let's scout him. He just wants to escape Ferrari. He wants someone with good strategy. And as we've seen in our recent races, we're quite good at strategy, so it'd be hilarious if we can sign him from Ferrari. I'd definitely replace Ricciardo if we can get him. Anyway, here we go. French Grand Prix. Performance targets. I'm feeling pretty good. 2 out of 3. So we're going to hit this time and get some extra money. Race targets. Finish position. I'm going to say top 10. John, we'll leave it at top 10 because I'm not convinced we'll do as well as last time. I think we've done very well when there's been a lot of rain. But if there isn't any rain, how well will we do? As we saw in the British Grand Prix, there's no rain or anything. We're kind of okay, but we're not really, battling for the top 6, which we finished in the last race. Qualifying targets. No, we'll just do reach Q2. I'm going to say both cars will. We could change this to reach Q1, I guess? Oh, no, you can't. Oh, okay. Well, we'll say both are going to reach Q2. And let's go. And we'll see how well we do it. A lot of corners, I think, if I remember this track correctly. So I'm not sure how well we'll do, but we've had some nice upgrades. Oh, speaking of which,
time here in Le Castellet.
I didn't equip them.
The very first horseless carriage race was organised in France in 1894. And since then, well, the carriages have only gotten faster. For the Grand Prix here, Paul Ricard boasts a fine collection of low, medium and high-speed corners. The scene curve is taken at breakneck speed, right before heavy braking at Beausset. This is an all-rounder test for cars and drivers alike. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Okay then, let's get to it.
There we go. Yeah, I think we can equip them now, though, if I remember correctly. Car parts, yes. Oh, the engine. Oh, wait, no, we wanted to replace the engine as well, didn't we? Yeah, we'll definitely replace the engine this time. Those other engines are way too far gone. I think the ERS is fine at 72%. So yeah, the chassis, we've got the new one. And the side pods, we've got the new one as well. So there we go. Run plan, I'm going to actually... We'll think about that later because we're going to switch him for Duhan so you can earn some more points during free practice 1. And then, yeah, again, we'll change yours. Chassis, this top one. It's so much better than the last one. Like, it's we should really see some improvements here. And again, the side pods as well. As you can see from the right-hand side, way better. Green's all along that column there. So they're finished as well. The engine, again, we're going to take the engine. So I think it's the next engine we start taking penalties for engines, but we've got to change it really. So there we go, that's all the car parts fitted. So as we've been doing recently, I'm going to run free practice off episode, and you'll join me again during the first part of qualifying with hopefully some good setups. We'll see how well it goes, but I will see you back in just a second. And welcome back. So yeah, we just finished the free practice, and as you can see, Daniel Ricciardo, 97% confidence. I think that's the best we've ever had. Really, really good. In fact, I got it to like 85, I think, on its very first run, which was by pure chance. But yeah, so really good confidence with Ricciardo's setup. Lando says untested, but the highest one was 92. So we're pretty close. It's just I was trying to test out a last one in free practice 3, but we didn't get a chance to do enough laps. But yeah, 97 and 92. I think that's definitely the highest combo, at least, that we've ever had. So I'm pretty excited for qualifying. So let's just get to it. Let's see if we can have a decent qualifying session. I think we've had Lando in the top 10 for the last couple of races. So if we can keep that up, I'll be really happy.
Yep, radio is good.
Yeah, we'll just send him out immediately. And we'll send Norris out immediately. Again, as I've said the last couple of races, this will bank us some laps immediately to get a time on the board in case we do have a red flag or a safety car or something like that, which we haven't actually had so far in the series, but, you know, it will happen at one point, so we'll definitely make sure we keep doing this for now. And not too bad. What are we? 2nd and 5th. Obviously, everyone else is going to come in. Stroll, yeah, a couple of these drivers must have had an issue because they're way slower than we were. So they're not that much slower than us, but looks like they must have had some kind of hold up on the track. But 6th and 8th, who's going to go ahead of us? Probably Russell, maybe Ocon, maybe. I'm pretty happy with that with our first lap. Yeah, Gasly doing really well. 5th, Russell, yeah, up to 5th, just took Gasly's place. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's not bad for a first lap. We'll keep these on because I think we'll be fine. It looks like we're going to qualify in the top 10, but we'll obviously go out and do another lap just in case something, you know, the rest of the drivers put in a good time. Yeah, we'll put on these same tyres. And then how long is this lap? Oh, it's a bit of a longer lap, actually. 132. So I guess we'll probably want to go out about 3. Yeah, probably now. There we go. Nice. We're ahead of the pack here. So we'll ride on board with Norris as he comes round to the start-finish. And we'll see how we do. Yeah, we've got clear air for both of our drivers, so hopefully we can put in a decent time on this lap. And I'd be surprised if we don't get through to Q2, but, you know, stranger things have happened in the game so far. And this is on the new patch again. This is our second race on the 1.8 patch. We didn't really get to see that much. Oh, no, he went wide. Ricciardo. You went wide. Okay, well, Norris is flying then. The funny thing is, yeah, Ricciardo going wide will actually potentially help us because it would have yellow flagged everyone behind us for a moment at least. So, yeah, we'll see if that's actually helped us in some way. But yeah, typical Ricciardo doing a little mistake there. But I guess we'll ride on board with Norris then. I thought we were on board with Norris before, but no, we saw Ricciardo make a little mistake there. And then we're coming round to the last... Oh, somebody else is... Please don't be Ricciardo again.
Did somebody spin out there?
Ocon span?
Okay. Take a look now.
This will help. I mean, it doesn't really help us. This is the first set of qualifying, so... Yeah, oh, no, he did lose it.
Like a very nasty spin.
Okay. This would be amazing if it was like the last session of qualifying, because we could get some places, but... Who's at risk? There's no one really at risk of not qualifying. that we would think would qualify. Maybe
Session.
the Alfa Romeo? Albon ran wide as well. Everyone's having fun times on this lap. So yeah, we actually went no faster, I don't think, with Norris. Oh, no, we did go faster because we were behind Alonso before. Ricciardo obviously didn't go faster because he had that issue. We'll see how everyone else does, but we should be safe. Yeah, we are by quite a way. So we go 9th and 12th. Oh, Gasly has got a grid penalty here. I guess he took a new engine. Oh, Vettel's got a grid penalty and so's Latifi. So, okay, even if Gasly does well, we'll take his place in the final section. 84%. Well, we'll use the old. Can we not revert to the old setup? Oh. I thought it said we had like 92% was our best setup. I struggle to think this is 8. Oh, this is 84% because it doesn't know about these two. That's why. And the straights is a little bit out, but we can't change that now anyway. So no, we'll just keep going. Yeah, this has changed. I could have sworn on the last screen this said like 92%. Well, anyway, it is what it is. Maybe it resets once we start qualifying. But yeah, nice. We got through to the next section. So yeah, let's go through to Q2. Hopefully we can get both cars into the last into Q1. Obviously, Ricciardo is the one that we're probably worried about because he usually manages to not do well in it, but we'll see. We've got these set of softs. Yeah, we can't really afford to use more than this.
Track should be green.
We'll have, what, these two? Actually, no, if we get through this session, we unlock another set. Yeah, so we might be fine, actually, come to think of it. So yeah, we'll just send them out as they are. And we'll see what kind of lap we can do. Like I say, hopefully both in top 10. That'd be awesome for us. Oh no, Magnussen's ahead of us. Get out the way.
Okay,
oh,
I had a lockout.
Ricciardo.
Let's see what happened there.
Ricciardo. He's trying to get past Magnussen, and he holds. Yeah.
That's the lockup.
Thanks, Magnussen. Getting in our way there. Unbelievable. But there you go, Ricciardo again having an issue.
Where you are.
Anyway, let's see what Norris does.
Confirmed.
Yeah, 2 seconds slower, obviously by Ricciardo, but that was, basically just due to Magnussen getting in our way. Then, funnily enough, Magnussen actually put in a really good lap time. So, yeah, is what it is, I suppose. We're not going to put on a new set. We're going to just go on these old softs because we don't want to be using all our softs up during this. It looks like we'll be fine, probably. Yeah, I think we'll probably fine. Obviously, Verstappen, quite a slow lap. He must have been held up somewhere. Ocon might go faster than us, but everyone else below us. Oh, maybe Alonso actually. Okay, we might potentially be at risk. Ricciardo probably is at risk just because, Ricciardo things. Right, let's go out at the back at this time. I think we left enough time. Yeah, yes. Yeah, we must have done. Yes, we will. Okay, just... Okay, that's not bad, though. Right, let's ride on board with Ricciardo this time. We're keeping a firm eye on him. Don't do another spin. And we'll be having a good time. Oh, looks like Ocon's got a flag for something. Oh, somebody's had an issue in the third sector. That's super annoying. That might slow us down, although it's already gone, so maybe not.
Oh, they've run wide.
Oh, Russell ran wide.
Let's have a look.
Wow, loads of
were
going wide on this track. No, yeah, just I went a little bit wide, so nothing too crazy. Let's see how we do. Well, actually, let's ride on board with Norris, because he's going to get there first. I mean, he's safe now. Yeah, there's no way he won't qualify. Even if we went faster than Ricciardo, he'd still qualify. So we're actually pretty safe with Norris. He's definitely making it through to the next section. We'll see what kind of time he does, though. He didn't go any faster. Okay, well, come on, Ricciardo. Let's see if you can put in a good time. He did not. He did not. He was quite a bit slower, actually. Well, there we go, then. Well, 14th. Again, Ricciardo letting us down a little bit in qualifying there. But Lando doing really well for us. So, yeah, let's see where we can finish in qualifying 3. Hopefully we can put in a good... Again, we'll just send him straight out.
Radio check.
Yeah, all good.
And we'll see what kind of time we
that's
can
a
put on the
green
board.
light.
Again, we're probably going to be, what, 9th or 10th? So, not too bad. I mean, we'll see. Gasly's getting that engine penalty, though, so we'll definitely be 9th, no matter what happens.
Like someone's gone wide there.
Charles Leclerc had an issue. Still went faster than us, even though he went wide. Okay, that seems a bit harsh, but it is true. So yeah, we'll have a set of softs, a set of mediums. Oh, we probably should use some mediums on that first qualifying session. We would have been fine with those. We might do that next time because, yeah, we probably should have done that. Right, let's see. We might catch Russell, I suppose. Joe, let's go out way... Let's go out now. Let's go at the front. Look at that, we're right at the front. Let's see what a time we can put in. Like we say, Gasly's getting a grid penalty, so we'll definitely be 8th unless Alonso goes faster than us during this, but we'll see if we can go any faster. Did he do it? It hasn't put a time on the board yet. Did we? We just did our lap. It still hasn't put a time on the board for us. I don't think. Unless it just hasn't put the checkered flag on there. And that must be it. It must be that there's no checkered flag. Unless we managed to get in and do another lap, which I don't think we did. No. So no, yeah, it just didn't put the checkered flag there for some reason. So yeah, 9th, but then as it says, Gasly is going to take a grid penalty, which must be at least 5. So we're going to be 8th on the grid, and Ricciardo's going to be, what, 14th? But depending on what Gasly gets, he might be 13th, I suppose. We'll see that at the beginning of the race. We'll get the updated
The time has
grid.
come to fight it out. It's race day.
McLaren did well during qualifying. They maximized their potential and are in a good position for the race today. We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. The weather is very overcast here, and teams are staring at the sky, watching for the first sign of rain. Strategies might have to be quite flexible going into today's race.
Absolutely right. So brace yourself for a fantastique conclusion to the French Grand Prix.
Fantastic. Oh, he's got some good French there. Cool. So yeah, I think we'll get to see the... Oh, we'll see the grid in... no, yeah, 13th so for Ricciardo. So yeah, I think he did make a place from Gasly getting relegated down. So yeah, are we going to get any rain? No rain. No rain at all this time round. So I think we'll go... I think we'll just do the medium to hards and then finish on the hard tyre. Maybe? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Or maybe softs... Do we go hards and then push the softs right at the end? We might do that because we could hold out for maybe if there's like a safety car or something like that. Do a little bit of a different strategy for Ricciardo, and then Norris. I think we will do more of a normal strategy for him. So I think we'll do this first one because if there's a chance we push out these mediums for a while, maybe we could go. No, actually no. Let's do hards first, and then we might be able to push the hards long enough that we can finish on the softs, like this bottom strategy. But I think we'll do this medium one for now, and then we'll see how well we do. At the beginning, driver options, we're going to remember to push these right at the beginning, see if we can get a nice start off the grid. We won't max this out, though, just because I don't think it's kind of worth it, really. But there we go, let's get going.
A somewhat overcast day for the drivers, who've now taken position on the grid. And there's Lando Norris. They might not be in the top 3 spots, but things could change fast once the race gets underway. And behind them, it's Ricciardo. They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. And we're just moments away now. This is it. It's time for the French
Here we go.
Grand Prix.
It's time for the French Grand Prix. We'll ride on board with Lando, I think, at the start.
And away we go.
And we'll see if we can make a good start off the grid. No, that's the wrong person. That's Ricciardo. I could have sworn I pressed Norris, but I guess I didn't. Now, it looks like Alonso's going to try... Oh, no, we got past Russell. Oh, wow, look at that, up to 6th, up to 5th.
Great overtake. Here's the replay.
Lando
Now,
doing a
just take
great
look at
start
the
there. Here we are, we're kind of stuck in the middle here. Actually, we probably shouldn't have done this replay because it's going to be hard to actually see. But I think we take him on the inside here.
There they go.
Yeah, we do. We take him on the inside there. And then we shoot right up the middle between 2 of the cars. I mean, it looks like, yeah, they've taken the spots back off us, but that was a pretty nice start, to be honest. Right, let's deploy this. I'm feeling pretty confident with Norris. We might be able to steal a place before DRS opens. Obviously, we'll see what these new upgrades are going to do for us. Maybe we'll have a pretty decent car for this race now. 2 quite sizable upgrades, so, well, you know, pretty good upgrades, I'd say. Kind of the best we could really upgrade at this point with the facilities that we have. Let's have a look. Are we going to try get Russell on this straight? Yeah, we are. We're going to go flying past him. Okay. This is without DRS. I didn't think we'd go that much faster than him. But yeah, we've flown past him. We're coming up to Perez now. We're potentially going to get up to 4th. Oh, no, it's Hamilton. I thought it was Russell for some reason. But there we go. We went flying past him down the straight. Like I said, that's without DRS. Without DRS, and we went past him that easily. That's pretty good. You know, potentially, I didn't think we'd catch Mercedes. Obviously, we'll see how the race turns out. I didn't think we'd catch Mercedes during the rest of the season because they are quite far ahead of us in the constructors. But you know, potentially. I mean, the problem we have is Ricciardo is not as reliable as Hamilton, Russell. They're always generally together in 5th, 6th, 7th or somewhere. Whereas, as we've seen, Ricciardo has his issues now and then. Speaking of which, let's deploy some of this ERS. And let's see if we can make up some positions with Ricciardo. But see, look at this down the straight.
DRS is enabled.
We're going to go right past Perez. We're going to be up to 4th. That's crazy. I guess this track works well for our car because yeah, we've just gone flying past Perez. Right, Joe, we'll set these to standard because I don't we don't want to burn through this stuff too early. But yeah, we took Perez on the straight. Like I say, without DRS, we made that pass anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how we do then in this race. Looks like our car's gonna be pretty good. I mean, we'll see how good it is by how far Ricciardo can go. But it looks like he's going to go flying past this Alfa Romeo. No, we're on the outside. Yeah, I think we're on the outside again on this corner. Yeah, there's all these right-hand turns here in a row. And then down the left. Oh, yeah, no, we need to harvest on there. Whoops. Totally forgot to change that back. No wonder we're actually doing quite well. There we go. No, we took Guan Yu Zhou. And do you know what? Let's go out to strategy view for a couple of laps. Ricciardo, though, not doing too bad. Jumping up and down. Norris is in 5th.
For Alfa Romeo.
We'll set this back to neutral. Hamilton went past us, but that's, I think, because we were harvesting. And obviously, I think we were doing quite well to be ahead of Hamilton. But let's have a look again.
We've just had a car run wide.
Oh, Sonoda run wide. Oh, looks like we're coming up against... yeah, Russell's trying to get past us. But we're also trying to get past Hamilton as well. So let's deploy this ERS. We're on these hard tyres, so we can probably push these a little bit, to be honest. See if we can make it past him again. We'll have DRS down this straight, so we should go flying past. There we go. Obviously, Russell will have it as well, so he might catch us up, but we've made it past Hamilton. Ricciardo down here having a bit of a fight with Guan Yu Zhou constantly on this lap. He's got Magnussen ahead of him. So hopefully he can make a move. I suppose we could, again, push these hards as well. We're thinking of making those hards last longer, but I think we can push them a little bit. Try and get some early position here. We don't want to get stuck behind Magnussen. He's already nearly 3 seconds behind. Oh yeah, we should change that to harvest. I must remember to change that every time. And yeah, obviously Hamilton will have DRS on us now, so we'll have to watch out for that.
Yeah, copy.
They did make it past us though, so that's all right. Nice. Okay, well, we'll go out to the strategy view until we have some other stuff happening. Yeah, Ricciardo made it past Magnussen. And then, yeah, he's just going to catch up to Alonso now. We'll see how well he does with that. We could deploy some of this. No, do you know what's no point? We'll set this to neutral, so we're just keeping this kind of steady as we go. And again, we'll change these back to standard. I don't think we don't want to be getting ahead of the curve on those. We'll just kind of let it play out for a little bit now, see how well we can do. Ricciardo, yeah, finding it out. Ricciardo really needs to catch up to Ocon though. Otherwise, we're gonna keep falling behind even more. So, John, let's push. Yeah, John, let's push with. Although we are kind of wading out and got to go in the softs at the end, so that actually, I don't suppose it matter too much. Although we don't want to get stuck behind Magnussen for a long time. Looks like Norris. We're just constantly overtaking each other, and then yeah, we're kind of fighting out with a Mercedes up here. Although we've kind of fallen behind Hamilton quite a bit, which is pretty surprising. Maybe he's pushing on these tyres. What tyres is he on? So obviously now with the 1.8 update, tyres actually make quite a bit of difference. Russell's on the mediums and he's struggling with us. He's like struggling to get past us and kind of stay ahead of us. So that seems quite well for us. And then everyone else is really on the hards. We're actually, yeah, chewing through these tyres quite a bit. So yeah, we probably want to stay on standard for a while. We can push this though. We've got some extra fuel with Ricciardo, so we can probably deal with pushing a little bit on the fuel rather than the tyres. Look at that, old Gasly and Magnussen made it past us then. We must have had a little bit of an issue.
For Mercedes.
Oh, everyone's starting to come into the pit, so nice. We'll see how this kind of shakes out for us. So we're up to 5th now, with Bottas ahead of us. Yeah, Bottas with the fastest lap. Wow, he's putting some stellar laps. Yeah, because he must have been quite way behind us, actually. And, oh, he's actually doing quite well for himself. And then Ricciardo down here. Oh, there we go. We've got to make it past him. Come on, Norris. Let's deploy. Sure, let's actually go aggressive a little bit. We want to get ahead of Bottas, and then we can start chasing up Hamilton. That's the idea, anyway. We'll see how it works out for us. Oh, it looked like he made a little mistake there, but not quite. I think down the start-finish will take him, because we'll have DRS and he won't. So we should go flying past him. We do. We'll set this to standard again. We don't want to burn up these too much. We want to last as long as we can in this race. And then we've got a bit of clear air, so we will push on the fuel. And then Ricciardo's still stuck behind Magnussen. So let's deploy some of the ERS. Because, yeah, we really need to get ahead of these guys. We've got a huge gap up to Schumacher, and then a lot of these people down here have pitted. Come on, we need to get past both of these if we can. We'll have DRS. Oh, I thought you had DRS down this section. I guess you don't. Joel, let's push these tyres on these last few corners and then down the straight. And I'm hoping we'll be able to make it past Magnussen at least. If we make it past Gasly as well, that'd be awesome. There's no need to weave that much. Oh, he actually burnt it all through, so he's not going to get it, and we're kind of stuck behind him now on the straight.
Yeah, recharge on is good.
Oh, although we almost took him on the corner, actually. No, I think we did make him on the corner. Oh, we did. Oh, no, here he comes. He's coming back on us. Yeah, it's just backwards and... Oh, no, he spun! Norris! No! Oh, no! Norris, you're doing so well.
Let's take a look at the replay. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris.
Does he just spin on a corner with no one around him? Yep, just loses on the corner. Oh, Norris.
Yellow
Down to 12th due to that spin.
Okay, yeah, confirm.
Unbelievable. We were doing quite well then. We were 5th.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
Yeah, we're 5th, and now he's behind Magnussen and Ricciardo. Oh, dear. That's not what we wanted. Well, Joe, we'll just go into the strategy view for a while now. I mean, at least Norris is quick, so he should be able to, in theory, make up some this time. If we can at least get both of us in the top 10, it won't be too bad. Well, to be fair, as long as we can catch Ocon and Alonso, stay ahead of the Alpines in the Constructors. But, yeah, that's not ideal for us. What, we halfway through the race? Yeah, more than halfway through the race. Just ended the pit strategy window. Come on, let's see if we can make it past these two. Norris has got a bit of clear air now up to Ricciardo, so... Actually, let's push this and... Yes, we don't want to push the tyres too much because we do need them to make it to this line. So yeah, we can't actually push the tyres anymore. Ricciardo... Obviously, he would have damaged his tyres, I think, a little bit on the spin as well. I think that does take, obviously, condition off them. So yeah, we'll see how much he catches up with Ricciardo now. Well, Perez has come into pit and we're ahead of him, but obviously we haven't pitted yet. Who else hasn't pitted? Wow, loads of people are just coming into the pits. Haven't these already pitted once? Oh, we can't see. I could have sworn Hamilton had already pitted, but I guess not. We're not having any rain or anything, are we? No, I guess they just hadn't pitted before and I just thought they had. Yeah, we'll ignore this for now. We're going to stay out for a little bit longer. These are 41%. We can push them a little bit longer than this. And be fine with it. No, there was their first pits. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. For some reason I thought they had already pitted, but... Obviously, no, it makes sense they weren't because they were ahead of us still. And there's no way they'd be ahead of us even with a pit stop. Well, I say that. Obviously, science and people are, but that's because they're so much better than us. But, yeah, come on, Ricciardo. We need to make it past... No, actually, no. I'm going to go standard because, yeah, we can use... If we can make it to softs at the end, we should be able to go a lot faster. We should be able to make some really good gains at the end if we're on softs. So I think it's worth just staying kind of neutral. We can push the fuel because we are ahead in fuel because we've been behind other cars. But, yeah, I don't think it's worth if we can get to the softs, we should have a nice advantage at the end versus some of these other cars who will be on mediums or hards even. Well, that's the idea anyway. We'll see. This is our first race with no rain on the new patch. So hopefully that means we'll be able to see if those softs really do make that difference that they're supposed to now.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Hamilton overtakes Norris, yeah. I mean, we were fighting for positions before with that, but now we're not. Well, we kind of are, but we haven't pitted yet, so not really. 30%, okay, let's come in and... Can we make it to the end on softs? 25 laps, there is... less than 20 laps left. I'm going to go to the softs. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to the softs on both cars. Can we pit both back to back? I think we can. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pit options. Go to the softs. Pit this lap. Yes, they are both pitting at the same time. But I'm confident. I think we can do the... We can stack them and not hold each other up.
In front of the garage.
Let's see if that is true.
Yeah, confirm. Maybe the box at the end.
Let's see if that's true. Can Ricciardo... I trust Ricciardo's pit team. Oh, wait, no. He's way quicker than close than I thought he
My only
was.
concern is the front graining.
Oh, no. Quick. Faster, faster, faster.
Copy.
Oh, okay. It wasn't that much of a
So
delay.
I need to look after these tyres.
Well, it wasn't that much of a delay. It was a little bit, though. I'm going to be honest. Pit stop was basically the same, but time in pits is probably going to be longer than Ricciardo's. Just because, yeah. And this pit lane is massive. You're all the way through this kind of bit down here where no one is. Yeah, it was 2 seconds slower because of the hold up there. I didn't realize it was so close. I probably would have just let him do another lap. But with the worn down tires, he might have gone really slow anyway. So we'll see. Going in for fuel, we can still push on fuel. The tires we'll use on standard for now, and then we'll see. Wow, we were flying past Schumacher there. Who else is on the softs? Oh, all of us that just pitted are on the softs. And these guys are all on mediums or hards. So yeah, we'll see, to be honest. Once we get past Ocon, if we can, we'll see what kind of lap times we're doing. And yeah, see if this was been a good call or not. Not our best race so far due to that spin by Norris, but again, Ricciardo not doing fantastic on his own. But yeah, if these soft tyres are as good as supposedly they are now with the patch, hopefully we'll put in some good laps. Let's see, we've done quite a few laps actually. Let's have a look. Last lap. 136. So yeah, actually no, they're nearly a second a lap quicker than Alonso, Bottas, Russell. Obviously these other cars are just better cars than us, but even those we're not that far off. So yeah, actually we might be like a second a lap faster now. We've got loads of fuel on Ricciardo's. John, let's deploy some of this ERS for a while. Especially on Ricciardo. Actually, how far are we? Yeah, Ricciardo's just behind Ocon, but then there's a huge gap up to the Alfa Romeo here. So yeah, that's what's kind of holding us up a little bit. We need to make it past him as soon as we can. I don't want to push the tyres though, because they're not... Yeah, they're only just going to make it to the end of the race anyway, so we can't really risk really pushing the tyres to get past people. But it looks like we made it past, so pretty happy with that. We're going to have to conserve this, though, so we don't run down. Yeah, Ricciardo made it past him on that straight.
Now look at this.
Yeah, with the DRS, we're going to go flying past him. There we go. The steward's just stood there watching. Nice. And then, yeah, Norris here. Hopefully he can catch up and get past Ocon as well. But it looks like Ricciardo, you know, can we make up 7.5 seconds on the Alfa Romeo here? We are more than half a second faster than them. Oh yeah, I forgot to change this. Again, I forgot to change it. This track, it just seems like the ERS just doesn't recharge that quick on this track, even on normal.
Confirm.
So yeah, it looks like we're, nearly a second and a half quicker than him in the last lap, so...
Roger.
Maybe, actually, Ricciardo had the fast purple sector in the middle, which means he's the fastest driver on the middle sector last lap. These soft tyres, I think, really are working for us. But it's just, are they going to work quick enough? Which I'm not convinced. I don't think we'll make 7 seconds on somebody in 7 laps. We definitely won't. So one of these other drivers is going to have a mistake or somehow need to pit. Unlikely any of these are going to have to pit. unless they have a spin and damage their tyres. It looks like we're going to have a pretty poor French Grand Prix.
Good overtake from Alpine.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a pretty poor Grand Prix here, unfortunately. There's been neutral. There's a lot of corners, though. We do know our car isn't fantastic in corners, so that is probably working against us. Oh, we need to do this balance. We don't need to run out of fuel before the end of the race. We're going to make it past him, outbrake him. Just. Norris is having a bad time since that spin. I think his confidence has gone in this race, because he's not even making it past this Haas. Yeah, he's not having the best of times, old Norris here. Yeah, we're not going to catch Guang Yu Zhou, though, are we? Not a chance. Not 7 seconds. Well, I think that's it for this race, unfortunately. We've got 5 laps left. Yeah, this has been a bit of a mare for us, if we're being honest. Yeah, there's just no way we're going to catch him. It's kind of staying the same now. He must be pushing those tyres right at the end, I suppose. But yeah, we're going to be 12th and 13th. The Alpines, well, at least Ocon's not going to score points. Alonso up to 7th, though. So he's definitely obviously going to score some pretty decent points. But I don't think they'll catch us. I think we're still that little bit far ahead of them. Ricciardo's going to finish ahead of Norris, so, you know, we're going to have to stop disrespecting him, I suppose. Although it is only 11th, so he's not going to earn that much respect off us with this car. But yeah, I guess the car's just not suited to this track. Oh, we just needed to rain every race, and then we'll be fine. We seem to do a lot better when it rains a lot. But yeah, we're going to get it down to 6 seconds. Yeah, that's... Charles Leclerc won anyway, by 14 seconds ahead of Sainz. Wow. He had a really good race. And then Verstappen's just behind him, then it was 26 seconds to Perez. So those leaders have just been kind of all over the place with their lap times. We're going to run out of... Oh, we're just going to make it. Norris is almost going to run out of fuel.
Okay,
There we go, took the checkered flag. He did 11th.
Obviously, I'll learn a bit from today.
You'll learn a bit from today. Hope you do. Hope you do. Well, there we go. There we go. That was an interesting race. Yeah, 11th and 13th. That is not good. I mean, Norris, if he hadn't spun, we were, fighting with Bottas? At worst, we probably would have been about 7th or 8th, but I think we would have been up here where Alonso was, so... Yeah, that was... let's write that one off as a bad day in the office for us. Oh, actually, look at the constructors. Yeah, actually, we're still quite a bit ahead. We're still 30 points ahead of Alfa Romeo and Alpines. I mean, that's because of the previous race we earned so many points, so... We can afford a few bad days now, at least. At least we have got that buffer now, so when we do have bad races, it's not going to affect us that much. Oh, nice development point for everyone, actually. Nice. So all our drivers are going to get better. We earned 5 million, which is the most we've earned recently, even though that's our worst race by far recently. So, yeah, there we go. Anyway, the French Grand Prix, not amazing for us, but could have been worse. We're still in the top 5 constructors, so it's not really hampered us too much. We have got those new upgrades. I thought we'd do better with the new upgrades, but again, our car isn't fantastic on corners, so I guess that was quite a corner-heavy track. The Hungaroring, not so much, so we'll see, I guess, in the Hungaroring how well we are going to do, and that's going to be in 4 days, so it's a quick turnaround from France to Hungary, and that's where we'll be in the next episode. So as always, if you enjoyed the episode today, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you enjoyed the what you've seen. I play this and other grand strategy games and simulation games on the channel, so if that's your kind of thing, you know what to do. But we're going to leave it there for today, and I'll see you in the next one.